All right, so how long does it take for money to double if you are investing at 12% compounded annually? So this is an interesting question. So sometimes you'll get asked, how long does it take to double, or how long does it take to triple, or how long to quadruple, and so on. Now, the meaning behind this and this particular example is related to compound interest. And when you're asking for how long does it take in compound interest, you basically are either looking for present values, future values, you're looking for the number of compounding terms. Okay, that means how long. So you're going to be looking for n. Okay, or you might possibly be looking for I, which would have been the compounding interest per term. So in this case, because they're asking for how long, we're looking for time. And the only time is n that we want to be able to find. Now, this example is compounded annually, so it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so let's take a look and dive into this particular example. So doubling money is basically, if they do not give you an amount, then you use the simplest amounts and you say, all right, well, how long will it take for me to double $1 and make it $2? That certainly means a doubling. So that is the future value right here, and this is the present value right here, which means that future value divided by present value is simply equal to 2, because when you divide them. Now, if they gave you something where it says, how long does it take to triple? Well, then you make the future value 3. If they ask you, quadruple and so on, you set it accordingly. Now, once we have this actually isn't a bad question at all. We can simply use two methods. You can use the formula for finding how long does it take, and the formula is n is equal to, so ln of the future value divided by the present value all over the ln of 1 plus I. Now this ln, you can also use log instead of it, okay, if you like. So you can use either or as long as you're being consistent with that. And this is just simply a formula which can be derived, all right? So you can derive it from the future value equals to present value times 1 plus I to the n. And I can put up a link up above if you want to see that particular derivation. So now, once we have this, we can substitute all the given information. So what is given to us? Well, we know everything. So I know ln. So this is 2. So notice 2. So I can substitute that in there. I can divide this up. So ln, this is going to be 1 plus. Now what is I? Well, I is your compounding interest. Now we're doing it annually, so actually there isn't really much to do here. So this is it. And now you can go ahead and solve this particular example. So I'm going to put this in. So ln of 2 divided by ln of, now it's going to be 1 plus, so it's going to be 1.12 in there. Just hit equals. And this means that it would take, so approximately, let me round this, years. All right, because you are compounding annually, that's how long it would take. And that's the only thing that you would do. Now, you can also do this by using a business analyst calculator. So let me show you how to do that there in case you want to start learning how to do that. All right, so here is our business analyst. So the first thing that you always do when you're doing these compounding, you have to set your how you're going to be compounding. Now, this is annually. So we're going to hit second function. We're going to clear everything. Okay, so this is clear TVM. Okay, so time value of money. So now I'm going to go second function and then hit this button. So this PY. So how many payments do I have per year? And then you can use the arrows down. How many compounding periods you have. Now we have no payments here, right? We only have compounding periods per year. Okay, so I'm going to set this to 1 because it's being annually. So there's only 1 per year. Hit this enter, and notice if I go down here, it also changed my compounding per year. So for this question, it both can be 1. Now let me hit second function quit. And now I'm going to input all my information. I'm looking for n. So what is I? Well, we have 12%. All right, that's my J, to be honest with you, because that is, what we have on a nominal rate. My present value, so I had $1, so I'm going to put $1. Now I'm going to make it negative, right? Because you always have to set present value and future value to have opposite signs. Otherwise, you're going to get an error. So I'm going to do that. So that's my present value. I have no payments. All right, so let me do that. My future value is $2 because I want to double it. So I'm going to set it to that. And now all I have to do is just hit compute, hit N, and there you have it. So you have exactly the same thing as in your previous example. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in a future video. Bye, everybody.